Hello and good morning, my friends. This is Marta from Drop of Sunshine. I just quickly want to pop in because yesterday there was fantastic deal over the Craft Stash. They do have this Black Friday for over a week time, and this offer is actually expired yesterday, but they still have quite a few. There's a 70% of the clearance. There is a selection of the products under £1, and there is also a massive sale on their magazines, which are half priced. But the deals, it was yesterday. I've posted on my Instagram. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to post the video on time. There was a wonderful sale on a paper discovery. This is amazing range, exclusive brand from the Craft Stash, designed by Olga Direktorenko, and there was an offer. If you buy 5 of them, you get them for £35. There was also another lovely deal on a mix and match product, and there was lots of ink sprays, distress oxides, and all other like a coloring mediums. So I've ordered myself a few of them as well, so once they come in I will definitely share it with you. But for yesterday, what I've decided to do is just take all those products out and create some video for you. Unfortunately, by the time I finish recording, my son has wake up from his nap, so I never post the video yesterday as I should. But I hope you're still gonna be enjoying the card. As I've mentioned, I've just used those products from the bargain Black Friday sale to create the card. Plus this guillotine, some paper, scissors, and a glue, and that's basically it. So I hope you will enjoy it, and I wish you all a wonderful day and absolutely amazing week. I cut my first piece of a card half, and it's now in A5 size, and I'm trying to create myself some color panel. The colors I'm using are Salty Ocean, Fossilized Amber, and Worn Lipstick, and I spread them all over my tonic glass mat. And then because I still have got a quite amount of the color, I'm using a piece of a scrap paper just to clean it up a little bit, and that way I'm not wasting as much medium. And once I have this done, I will heat it up with my heat gun just to make sure it's dry and it's not gonna be smudging as much, because I'm planning to add another layer. But for my second layer, I actually decide to use a piece of the foil and smudge my inks on the foil, and then press it onto the card. I think this way I am getting a nicer coverage, plus this smudging techniques, I think it's just allow me to get the better result with the coverage. So as you can see here, my panel has been basically all covered, and I'm just cleaning up this mess from one side, and then I'll just press the rest onto this scrap piece of paper, which I will be using for my card as well. And as you can see, it's a little bit more splatcher and a much lighter covering, but I still quite like it. Plus it's matching the front panel as well, so it will be a nice match for my card. I am making sure everything is dry, and then I will be working on my card. So I've chose myself a die, and I'm checking what's the size, and it's 5x7. So I'm preparing myself 2 cards 5x7 size each, and I'm just making sure it will fit, and then I'm just scoring my second card. And I'm also making myself a teeny tiny marks on a 7-inch, because I do have this little guillotine, and it doesn't have as long measurement, so I would not know where's exactly the 7-inch, but I'm just checking if it's right, and I'm chopping the other one. I must to tell you, I really love the chopping machine, and I'm guillotine, and I'm thinking of buying actually another one in a larger size as well. And here you can see those two bits I chop off. They would create a nice tags. If you have this Olga long tag creator, that will be a very nice to use as a tag for a present. Now I am using my old Spellbinder machine just to cut it, and I must to tell you, my friends, and I've been saying it quite a lot, but that's just the truth. These dies, they're absolutely fantastic quality, and as you can see, they're very intricate, but it's coming off automatically. Once I lift the paper from the die, all these little elements, they just popping out automatically. I didn't really had a lot of cleaning, and just a few bits I just used my well, I didn't have a poking tool, so I used the end of my scissors, but everything coming out so easily, and it's such a nice design. I really love this card builder set. It's amazing, and I've been using it many times, and it's always, you know, more and more, because I think it's a 15 dice in a set, so they're really versatile, and it will serve you very well if you buy them. And now I forgot I have the second card. I've already put my machine down on the side, but I will quickly do the frame for the second card as well. So here you can see I'm just doing it back again, because I want to create two cards, and one will be on the portrait way, and the other one I'm thinking of creating in the landscape. So as you can see, it's all coming off, and it's not really there's a little bit mess with this teeny tiny bit, but I am keeping my little bin just beside me, and I'm making sure that I am just putting all of it straight to the bin. So I am using another little set which got this triangle panels, and I will be cutting them both, just to trying to make the position them the best way with the color design I really like. And this set is actually called the Trellis Corner, and it has this beautiful dies. One of them has got that lovely diamond shape, which I truly love, but they both actually amazing. And it also has two sentiments to go with that. One is a happy and one is a thanks. You will see it later on in a minute on my cards as well, but I truly love that set, and this one is a part of the paper discovery sale on the Black Friday, so you can definitely check this one out because it's absolutely amazing. You do have those two outer edges cutting as well. One is a slightly bigger than the other one, and another one is a tighter fit, but I don't mind using them both because that way it will save me up on the packaging. So you will see that on the one card I will have a slightly bigger frame, but I don't mind. But that way, having two different triangles, you can mix and match, and you can even create yourself a teeny tiny like a triangle border. So that will be nice to put on a card as well. And here you can see I've cut the sentiment, but for the panel I just quickly do another pass through because it's a very intricate die, and I don't think I've mentioned that, but my today's card, the paper I'm using is actually 250 GSM, so it's quite sturdy and thick, and as you can notice, this dies just cut beautifully, and they're absolutely amazing. I also wanted to cut both of the sentiments. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough space on that pinkish color side, so I will create myself a little piece of a scrap paper, color it in pink later on. And I also wanted to use a little piece of a ribbon, and just to make it a perfect match to my card, I've decided to color them myself. So I'm having this white organza ribbon, and I will color it accordingly to the color scheme of my cards. And it's something I really love to do, my friends. And you will see later on, because I will plan to heat up my ribbon as well, and that way I will make it a little bit curly, which I really love. So you will see it in a second. And whoever knows me, you do know that I hate creating anyways. So I'm just grabbing the piece of the spare card just to, use the rest of the inks I have on this foil. And that way I've managed to create myself a lovely purple tone, like a pinkish blue and purple tone panel, which I will be using on my next card, because I already have an idea for it. At the second I just saw it, I instantly have the idea. So that way I am using up the most of my inks. And here I'm doing a little bit heating, and I will start heating my ribbons. And as you can see, when I will be heating it, the ribbon will start curling up a little bit, but it gives this nice lovely like finish to the ribbon. And one thing I want to tell you, my friends, unfortunately, I haven't noticed that my phone was ringing, because I had my sound in the silence, and when it started ringing, it actually stopped recording. So I had this a little bit loss of the footage. But what I did, I actually just curl and dry the other ribbon, and then I cut two little panels from the same card builder set. You can see it over here, one square and one circle. From the panel which was created at the beginning, the little one, a little bit splashy and much lighter. So that's the panel I've used, and I've used the die from the same card builder set. And now I am creating myself a little background pieces for my frames, because I've decided it will be nice to have this color peeking through from underneath the frame. At first I was thinking I will leave it just like a little bit like a mesh, just on the front panel, so that will be like a open those little holes and you could see through. But then I've decided I really want this nice pop of color, just to add extra color to my card as well. So I've decided to take a kitchen sponge and just to color those little pieces. I've also cut them 5x7 just to match my cards, and now I am just gluing it from the inside part of my card, so that way once the card is open, like its front panel, you can see this lovely color. And here I'm just taking my scissors just to cut all the imperfections, and it's very easy to do, and that way no one will see I've just messed up a little bit. And here you can see how it's nicely present, those two panels and the frame, and it's all just looking lovely. So I am attaching this white frame to my color panel, and this pattern is just amazing. I really love this die set, and as you can see, it's two different one, and I really enjoy that, because that will give you versatility You can mix and match in between them, and because the dies having separately, they have this inside part with the pattern, and then they have this outside edge that will give you a lot more use of the die, because you could either do the inside part, you don't have to cut the frame, or you could do it as I did, the whole frame, or just take the inside part and cut this little like a aperture in your panel, and that will be looking lovely as well. And here I've decided to cut myself additional layers to back up my those front toppers, just because I think they didn't stand out quite as much as I want to. So I took the piece of the spare cardstock and just to cut one circle, one square, and I will color them and glue them underneath the toppers. I am using the double-sided foam tape just to help me out to build the dimension on my card, and I'm adding a little drop of the hot glue just to help me attach it, and I'm also gluing the ribbon which I create, and as you can see it's a lovely like a curly style ribbon now, but unfortunately I didn't foresee it. Well, I forgot about that once I'm gonna be curling the ribbon will just become a little bit shorter, so I no longer had enough piece to create a double bow, so I've decided just to simply tie it and then glue it to the corner of my card. So one of my cards, it's basically ready. As you can see, it's a nice papa color, and this dies, they're absolutely lovely design, and it was just a quick and easy card to create, and I absolutely love this design. And here I will do exactly the same finish for the other card. It's just there will be a portrait orientation, and I'm adding this pinkish color panel. And one thing I want to tell you, my friends, if you see that if you're using a liquid glue and sometimes you can attach two pieces together, and you can see that this glue, this place when the glue is underneath, is a little bit warping up. I do recommend you, what you saw me doing is just to smudge the glue with the finger, because that way you will spread yourself a thinner layer of the glue, and the chances that your paper will warp up and the glue area will be visible is just limited. I've noticed when I start doing that, I'm adding the glue and then I'm smudging it with my finger. I'm never having that trouble that I glue something with the liquid glue, and the place where I put the glue, it's got the marks on the paper. It's not a big deal with the 250 GSM, but for a thinner cardstock, sometimes I had that trouble before, but now I'm just smudging my glue with the finger, and I never ever had this place where when the glue was visible anymore. So I'm tying another ribbon, and I will attach it to the side of this topper, and my card is basically ready. So thank you so very much for my friends. I just pulled that video very quickly, but I wanted to let you know on all those best deals you can get from the Craft Stash, plus this amazing 750-pound draw. So definitely something worth to sign it up. So thank you so much for being here with me, and I wish you all a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Stay blessed, my friends. Bye bye.